Hi YouTube, welcome again to Roxania Speaks. And of course, I know guys have not seen me for a long time, but for those who are joining me for the first time, welcome. And for those who have been treading the road with me, big up yourself, my vocal squad. So if you're into speaking up about things, you're not reserved, things that are bothering you that you want to talk about, this is the right channel that you have clicked on. Yes, we also talk about family and lifestyle and that sort of thing, but every now and again, our focus is really on speaking up. Now, today we have a very interesting topic for you, and I really want to hear your take on this. No. So today we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic. What are some of the signs that tells you that you need to move on from the job that you currently have? Guys, disclaimer, I am not an expert at any of these things. I've been asking around my friends and other people to get their opinion, and of course I have been working at my organization for some time, so there are some things that I know, and of course people talk in general. So let me hear what you have to say. But today I'm going to be talking about 7. Let me double check. I have my notes in my books. If you see me looking down, I'm just looking at my notes. So 7 signs. Now, what is the real time that you need to stay at one workplace for? Is there really a specific time? 2 years maximum, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? What are some of the what is really a good time to say that you'd have garnered what you want at any organization? Well, it is different for everybody. Everybody self-actualize at different times. Everybody have different needs. Everybody have different goals, and so it would be different for each person. Now, what are some of the signs that you need to know that, hey, you're there for too long and you need to move on? The first sign is really there is no room for advancement. There's no scope for growth, right? You're stuck one place, there's no other place else to go, maybe just a manager position and that's it. From manager to maybe an executive director, which you know that may be a long shot. So there's no really scope for growth. You may be getting assignments that are no longer interesting to you. So it's almost as if you're stuck. You're stuck at the same place for how much years, and based on how the organization is structured, there's no real place for you to go, right? They would have to do a reclassification and reassignment, look at all the levels and look at the responsibilities and see whether or not if this post requires a senior position, or this is what this post is, and if there is no other way for you to go. It's either you're going to come up to a manager position or you're going to hit the door. Uninteresting assignments, as I said before. No capacity development, so you're not getting any training, no nothing. You're still you're stuck at the place that you are when you came. Long-term unfulfilled promises from management. So maybe the management promised that they'll change in terms of maybe they even promise you a position, a senior position, and you've been waiting years, and there's nothing. The promise has not been fruitful, so no place to go, so you're stuck. So that is the number one reason why people move. People want to self-actualize, and a part of self-actualizing is actually knowing that you would have grown, not getting additional assignments, but grown into a position where you can now teach others, some more senior or supervisory type of role, right? And not just the activities but the title, which is important. All right, we're moving on to number 2. You have your skills, underusing your skills or underutilizing your skills. So you would have come to the organization with a particular skill set that they're looking for, but over the years that you have been there, you would have not used the skill that you'd have gone to school to spend how much years and spend school fee on, and you have not used that skill, which you are really hoping that you would have used. So you now use your skill but you have. That is a problem. And there's no set plan to use it. So you'd have had the skill and you're not using it. That is the second one on my list. Number 3, you are no longer passionate nor motivated, and that is a big one, because once you're no longer passionate about what you do, you're not motivated, you're not going to be productive. So you're not going to be delivering your targets on time. You might start coming to work late and other things. So the passion and motivation is key, because some persons, they may be in an organization for an extended period of time because of what the vision, well, because of what the organization sets out to do. You understand? So your values, personal values, are in line with what the organization says that they're doing, and so you stick around because of that. That is much more than the title, or more than just having a job. It means that you're helping people, you know, the social aspect of it, and so you stick around for that. But once you realize that the passion is no longer there, there's no need to stay. Number 4 on my list is unhealthy working environment. So you're not getting along with your peers. You try to avoid them. You go lunch at a different time, maybe earlier or later, because you don't want the confrontation. Instead of you calling them, you're sending them emails. So the communication is not there. There's no team spirit. You just go to work and you just come back home. So the environment becomes a little bit toxic. Yeah. So it is not good for you. You want, for as work done, so you try to leave because you don't want to be around them. Number 5, company vision and values are not aligned with yours, or they are no longer aligned. So initially when you got the job, this is what you wanted to do. You wanted to help people. But while you're in the post and the organization would have been growing over the years, you realize that they have taken on various mandates, or they have been drifting away from the original mandate that they set out to do. That could be a sign to say that your vision and they're no longer aligned with your values. They have changed, and of course sometimes that happens, all right, because of what is happening in the external environment, and so sometimes companies will have to adapt. So if it is not in line with your values, your core values, then it's time for you to go. Number 6, you have achieved your goals. So initially you would have said to yourself, okay, I'm going to go to this place, I'm going to work for X amount of years and get that experience, and use that experience that I've garnered to get into another career path. That could be a goal for you which you have achieved, and so you no longer need to be there. So really you just probably wanted experience in the field. The organization could be one where it is very flexible. You're able to do other things. You could probably have another job. The work hours are flexible. They are not too backramasa issue, meaning they're not really over your head. You just have to act on deliverables. So, you know, there's time to do other things. You probably can get the time to go to school. Not all organizations allow for that sort of flexibility in terms of you're able to go to school. Maybe you need to leave work early sometimes, and that allows you to do so. So by getting that job at that particular place, you would have gone there and been able to achieve other goals. So you had something in mind, you went there, you accomplished it, and you move on. Number 7, which is very, very key, is high staff turnover. If you go to an organization and you realize that every minute somebody will leave, especially from a particular department, it's going to raise some concerns. What is happening? Why are these people leaving? You understand? What is going on? Is it that there are some system issues? Maybe some things that we mentioned earlier, like the toxic environment and so forth. What is it? Is it that work plans are not clearly outlined, or is it that you say something that you're gonna do and then when you come it's a total different thing? What is it? So high staff turnover can mean several things, but it is our concern for any level of staff to be looking at, why is it that these people come and they only spend a month, 3 months in the organization and they leave, and they are not migrating. Them not gonna find them gone to a different place. It kind of raised some red flags, what is happening. And so sometimes if you don't ask the person, you could ask the persons who are leaving, what is it that why is it that they're leaving. Normally that is done at an exit interview. I don't know if these HR managers are not hiring the right person for the job in the first place, or as I said earlier, maybe you hire somebody for a particular job and the person is there and they're ready to use up their skill set, and based on how the systems are set up, it is not how the person intended for it to be, and so they leave. In one of the questions that I posted on my WhatsApp, I asked somebody, they said, give your basket to carry water. Not a lot of persons are up for challenges like those, and sometimes it is, I don't want to say ridiculous, but it is unfair. I don't even know if unfair is the right word, for you to give somebody basket to carry water. It is kind of ridiculous, especially if you're just starting, you're new to the organization. You're expected to be oriented properly, and then later on you can probably throw in some spokes in the wheel, because some people learn at different times or whatever. So guys, as I said before when I started the video, everybody have them different time span that they want to stay at a particular organization, and so it will be different for everybody, right? What is good for you may not be good for me, and so we have to take it in strides. But there comes a time when you will say enough is enough, and you personally need to know when that is. Nobody can know that for you. So you have to look within yourself, look at your goals, look at where you want to go, your career path, and decide whether or not this is somewhere that you're supposed to be, or you're just wasting your time. Alright guys, I want to hear it. Tell me some of your experiences. Share with me what are some of the things that allowed you, or for you to make the decision to leave your organization that you were at. Just put it in the comment section below. I want to hear it, guys. You can make comments more than one time. Guys, I want you to like the video. I want to share it. I want to hear it. I want people to speak up, man, and not too quiet about the things them. And sometimes that is a problem within the organization. The employees are too silent. We're not talking up. We're not allowing them. We're not expressing ourselves in the way that we ought to express ourselves. And so they take it for granted more times. Sometimes they have a valuable asset sitting on, but they will not see that value until it is time for you to move on. And so I'm saying to you guys, value yourselves. And again, it is up to you. It is your decision. But put it in the comment section. What are some of the reasons or some of the signs that you know the boy you need to lose the job? Guys, thank you for watching. There you have it. But don't talk. I'm talked out. So my vocal squad, you need to continue the conversations in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell another friend. See you on my next video. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Roxania Speaks. Bye.